What's up, you guys? Slim here with a new video today. I'm here to bring you guys another anti-links deck profile, and this time we are profiling true Draco Monarchs. Shout out to my boy Tyler. He actually requested this. This is something he wanted to work on and wanted an idea. So here it is, bro. This is my take on the deck. I first got the blueprint idea for this deck from my boy Team Samurai X1. If you guys look back in some of his previous videos, you'll see that he did a list for this. Our lists are very different. I'm going to let you know that off the bat. I actually based my list off an OCG list that I saw that won like first place in a pretty massive tournament out there, and I just tried to improvise. They have 3 Ether where we have 3 Erebus, and they have 3 Stormforth where we have 1, stuff like that. But this is my take on the deck. I really like it. I've been testing it online and it's been pretty consistent. The true Draco cards by themselves just make any deck consistent, and then the Monarchs on top of that are just like this added push that you can churn out so much damage that you can almost OTK your opponent or just put them out of the game so quickly that there's nothing they can do. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoy. I'm going to get into it real quick. We'll start with the monsters. So for the Monarchs, we are playing 3 Erebus, 2 Kuras, and then the 1 Lonely Ether. So pretty standard Monarch stuff. Like I said, OCG has 3 Ether. They're blessed. We have the 3 Erebus. Erebus is just really solid. You already know the non-targeting removal, just getting rid of stuff. And then the 2 copies of Kuras. Originally, I was going to play 1. I put a second one in there because I like its ability to, let me draw cards. I like the fact that it is just a regular tribute summon. And I like the fact that, of course, I can summon it off Ether, which is just insane. Combo it with Return, and, just get so many pluses. The True Draco engine by itself gives you so many pluses, but then when you add the Monarchs on top of that, it's just added beat sticks, added resiliency, and just another engine that helps you keep playing the game. So I really like it. That's it for the Monarchs, though. I didn't play Thestalos or anything like that, since the Monarchs are not the main focus of the deck, but they are just one of the engines in the deck. Now this is where our lists are really different. If you guys saw Sam's list, this is what I got from the OCG. They are playing the Squires, so they are playing 3 Idea and 2 Eidos, and I actually really like this because I like the ability to have another tribute summon. Now I know in True Draco you just have what seems like endless tribute summons, and the ability to summon just as many monsters as you want, and this basically is the same thing. You summon Idea, get Eidos resolves, and then you contribute summon for your Monarchs, then you can use your True Draco cards and tribute summon again, and it's just insane. Idea recycles really valuable cards like Stormforth and Pantheism that I just felt like there was no reason not to play these cards, and I see why they play them in the OCG, and I think it's really, really solid that we can run it like a Monarch deck and then have the True Draco engine in there as added resiliency. So yeah, I know a lot of you may not be a fan of this, but I'm telling you, try it out. It's really, really solid. Being able to, also use the Eidos Banish effect to summon the Idea from the deck, it gives you tribute fodder, and I feel that as long as you have tribute fodder, you can stick your big guys on the field, you're going to win that game, because the True Draco cards are insane, and the Monarchs on top of that take care of any other problems that get in your way. So I really do like the Squire package, and I did only 2 Eidos this time because I'm not playing Allure, since this deck is not pure domain, so that's the reason behind that. That's it for the whole Monarch engine, Squires, etc. Onto the True Draco engine. Playing 2 copies of Ignis. This is a Monarch, which is insane. 2400 attack, 1000 defense. It meets our tenacity requirements. It meets our Return of the Monarch requirements, and it's just a great card that searches all the most broken cards, in the deck. Literally, Heritage is just insane. So yeah, Ignis is just great. Along with that, we play 2 copies of Dynamite Knuckle, not 3. This isn't pure True Draco, so our focus is not, sticking a Dynamite Knuckle ASAP. It obviously it's a fantastic card. If it just had the Monarch stats, one can dream, if it did have those stats, like how powerful this card would be. But at 2, it's fine. You see it when you need it, and it's there to search your trap, so just a solid card. And then the 1 Maiden, I do really like Maiden because it lets you search the monsters when you need to. Sometimes you just don't open up any monsters, and this just helps you go, do your True Draco thing in addition to your Monarch thing, so really, really solid. And then just the 1 Masterpiece. I don't play 2 in this deck. I don't play Pot of Desires. There's no card of Demise. There's no dualities. There's none of that. So with this, you are playing, just basically a Monarch deck with the True Draco engine in it, and you're going to be able to search your Masterpiece at will. And the nice thing is that since Masterpiece is more of a finishing card, a late game card, you can save it for that, and that's what can end up, winning you the game. And then 1 copy of the best card in Yu-Gi-Oh! That probably is going to get banned for whatever reason, because it's the best card in Yu-Gi-Oh! So yeah, so that's it for the monsters. I believe it's 18 monsters. Onto the spells. 3 Diagram, of course. Card is insane, and we combo that with 3 Terraforming because it searches our Diagram and it searches our copy of Domain. Self-explanatory on that. On to the True Draco stuff. We have, of course, the 3 Heritage. It just says draw, 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 and only 1 copy of Phoenix. So the reason why only 1 copy of Phoenix is we're not dependent on our Emerald Recycle to draw cards, but I like this card because it does give us the ability to have an additional tribute summon, and it is an MST. These are all MSTs, so it's just really solid in general. But you know, I needed to make space for other cards, but I really like it. Even at 1, it's good. I thought about playing 2. That might be something I change in the future for those of you that want to know, but for now I like the 3-1 ratio. It's been, you know, it's been working really well. Like just testing it online, like you can search it when you need it, you draw it, it becomes a tribute summon, so it's just a solid card in general. It's an MST, like I said. Okay, so that is it for the True Draco stuff, and now on to the Monarch supports. We've got the 3 Tenacity. Self-explanatory, you know, you can use Ignis, you can use any of your Monarchs, and it's just really solid. Being able to search Pantheism, being able to search anything that you need that you play is just really solid. You know, being able to search Domain, you have so many ways to search a Domain in this deck. Then the 2 copies of Return. I was playing 3, I cut it to 2. Again, you can search it when you need it with Tenacity, and you can get to it, and which is really solid is it does help you fetch out your Ignis, it does help you fetch out your Monarchs that you need. And one thing I forgot to mention is that with Ether, which is really cool, is you can use Ether's effect to summon Ignis, and then, you know, it bounces back, but then you have the Ignis in your hand, so it's really solid, and then you can tribute summon on your opponent's turn with one of your traps, so that's just really cool. And yeah, everything works with Return, so just solid in general. So that's it for the, like, the 3 of, 2 ofs, and then the 1 ofs, of course, the 1 Pantheism, like the best card, just draw. Stormfort, the other best card, get rid of any problematic cards, and then just 1 copy of Domain. No need for any more. This is not a Domain-based deck. It could be, you know, we could definitely play like extra copies, but we are playing 3 Terraforming. We do have the ability to search it with Tenacity. Basically, we have 6 ways to search Domain, and we have, you know, endless ways, you know, to get to what we need. So 1 Domain is enough. So that's it for the 1-ofs. And that is it for the spells. On to the traps. The traps are pretty simple. I'm only playing 2 copies of the Prime Monarch in this build. Again, it's not, you know, solely a Monarch deck. You can get away with 2. It does what it needs to do. It is also a continuous trap card. I don't know if I don't know if people mention that, but it is a continuous trap card. So literally, you can set it and tribute over it for Dynamite Knuckle or any of your single tribute guys, and then you literally have your Prime Monarch engrave where you usually want it. So I think that's really solid. And then just 2 copies of True King's Return and 2 copies of Apocalypse. I didn't max out on these. I wanted to, but then the deck was just getting way too big for my liking. And the deck is 42, in case you guys are wondering. There's no upstart or anything like that. But you do draw so many cards in this deck based off of, you know, your Pantheism, based off of your True Draco cards, that I felt that I could actually get away with playing a couple extra cards. But I really like these cards. You guys already know. Monster Poppers. Their effects are insane. Constant, you know, recursion, and since we don't play Pot of Desires, we are never at risk for banishing any of our, you know, essential pieces to like get our guys out. So it's just really solid being able to play all these cards together. But yeah, there's no extra deck because we're playing Domain, so that is the deck profile, you guys. I want to know what you guys think. I really like the ability to combine these 2 engines because they are just so solid. I just honestly love this card. Like I was saying, as long as you have tribute fodder, you're able to play because all your guys are tribute summons and your squires get you your tribute summons, so it's insane. Being able to even just lock them down with Domain after you diagram pop away everything is just nuts, because then it just says, you know, you can't play Yu-Gi-Oh, here's my field, deal with it. You don't have a board wipe or anything like that, like you don't have a way around it, like Domain just locks you out. I thought about playing Raigeki, in case you guys are wondering, just couldn't fit it in, so it's in the side deck. If this is a deck I take to an event, it's definitely in the side deck. And you know, just, you know, you get to play like some of the best cards, like you get to play draw cards, Stormfort, that's just insane. Like being able to combine those cards together is just awesome. Return is great, like I said, the synergy is just there, and then, you know, it's just really cool that you can combine the engines, and it can help you just do so much. You just have so many summons, and if Ether resolves after your True Dracos, like, you pretty much OTK your opponent, because you just bring out an Erebus, and usually that plus a Tribute Summon one of your Monarchs is enough for game, one of your Tribute Summon True Dracos is enough for games, so I just really like the deck. I hope you guys will try it out. Let me know what you guys think. If you have any suggestions, please leave them down below. Like I said, I will have a link to the OCG list. I did my best to recreate it to our sad TCG list where we have only 1 Ether, but I hope you guys enjoy it. If you did, please be sure to smash that like button. Let me know any other anti-link deck profiles you guys would like to see. Don't worry, I am picking up the link monsters, so I will eventually be profiling some link decks. I know I say that every time, but it is going to happen. But right now, I'm just enjoying the fact that I can still play regular Yu-Gi-Oh! And still combat links without really having to do anything about it, because Domain, True Dracos, they just do the thing. So yeah, let me know what you guys think about the deck. Be sure to smash that like button, and thank you for watching.